We are here in Ybor City, right in Tampa. So we have just made it to Colombia. Cheers. This is really awesome. What happens when the port of departure is a destination within itself? Well, we put it to the test and see what Port Tampa Bay is really like for a pre-cruise adventure. We explore the city from Ybor City to the Riverwalk, staying in great locations and seeing how much we can explore to enhance our cruise experience prior to our cruise. There really is so much to see and do that you will want to consider checking it out as well. Thank you so much for Visit Tampa Bay for extending this opportunity for us to experience what it's really like, and I encourage you guys to check it out. Let's get started so you can see what all of Port Tampa Bay has to offer. We have made it to Almost Latin Cuisine here on Bay Street in the International Mall. Super cool to check out some of the dining options here. They have outdoor seating with a lot of these restaurants. We're like semi-outdoors right now, and we're gonna grab a bite to eat and enjoy some dinner here in Tampa to kick off our arrival into the city and get ready for our cruise. Empanadas! And a kid pasta is a huge portion, so check that out. First stop is to grab a bite at a coffee shop at the brand new Hotel Haya. And conveniently, this is our meeting spot location for our walking tour with Ybor City Walking Tours. So after grabbing some quick fuel for our day, we are ready to meet our tour guide Max, a lifelong local to the area who is able to educate us on the history of Ybor City and teaching us fun facts of how Ybor City might be known for the nightlife and the bars being open until 3 a.m. But most in recent years, the area has shifted to become more industry town centered around tech. I loved the nuggets of knowledge that we learned, and we couldn't even take a few steps without seeing our first cigar factory, one of the many that we will see throughout Ybor City. We are here in Ybor City, right in Tampa, a historic downtown area, currently on 7th Street. We're going to take a walking tour and explore the area, learning about how this used to be a main drag of all the fun and happenings, and how really this city is full of entertainment, nightlife, and fun things to do. So we'll learn some and see how it is the cigar capital of the world, or the United States really, and how they have such an interesting Cuban influence. Let's go see what it's all about.
This is the founder of Ybor City, Mr. Vicente Martinez Ybor. And obviously he gets to look over his creation of one of the biggest industry towns in all of America. Completely centered around one major industry, cigars.
I really couldn't help but laugh at how many chickens are roaming around the city. They have free reign as they are protected by the city. We head over to the casitas next to learn about how the immigrants came over to Tampa and were encouraged by Mr. Ybor himself that they would work in his factories and have nearly free housing. So these casitas look a little bit different from what we known as casitas on the pool decks of cruise ships today. Only in the 4th most haunted building in America. Now, super interesting is that I keyword nearly, almost got my passport stamped while on this walking tour. We headed over to Cuban National Territory. That's right. In this small corner lot, it's actually owned by Cuba. You can walk in, enjoy the garden, but don't get your hopes up too high of getting that passport stamped. That's not actually going to happen. It's said that it's really the birthplace of the Cuban Revolution here in Ybor City. And the last owner of this land, when he died, he turned over the deed back over to Cuba, and that's why it's Cuban owned. Now it's time for some delicious lunch at the oldest restaurant in Florida. we have just made it to Columbia here on 7th Street. We finished our walking tour all around Ybor City, and oh my gosh, Max was fantastic. Such a fun tour, and you could tell how passionate he is, and just learning the knowledge of how the Cuban Revolution had such an influence here in Tampa, along with the cigars and all this knowledge that I didn't know, even though I've been to Tampa before. So highly recommend. That was a really fun experience to learn and see and even step into Cuban territory. Super cool. So now we're gonna grab some lunch here in the oldest restaurant in Florida. So cool to check it out. This place is like a maze. There are little nooks and crannies and different dining rooms throughout here. So we'll have some delicious food for lunch. Come join us. Sangria made right at the table here. They have delicious options with different items that they will make right in front of you, from the salad, which was fantastic, the sangria mixed right in front of you as well, the appetizer trio here, the scallops to die for. Really yummy food. Cheers, we have our freshly made sangria right to the table here, and let's have a taste. Cheers. Cheers.
Can you feel it? Must be real. Feels so good.
All right, friends, we have made it down to the pier, about to get on the water taxi so we can explore the river and the channel and see even more of Tampa. This is going to be exciting because I've never seen this area down here. I actually took a short walk from the hotel, so it just took about 10 minutes to get down here, leisurely walking to see some more while walking along the river and the city here. And now we're gonna see it by boat and take it all the way up. So the Pirate Water Taxi actually has 15 stops, and this is a great way to get across the city to visit different restaurants throughout, like the museums and other sites and attractions. And if you're enjoying the views, be sure to smash the thumbs up button. It helps support our channel more than you know. With the sport crew, collegiate teens will come down to Tampa in the winter to practice rowing because it's too cold where they go to school, and they have the tradition of marking up the walls with the team spirit. I thought this was really neat, as I've seen this done before with cruise line employees marking up the rock walls in Skagway, Alaska. I love this tradition. Water taxi horn. So I just got off of the water taxi here. I made it over to stop 16. So what I learned throughout is that they narrate a lot of the different sites on the river here. So that was really cool and educational. And the thing that I learned that could have saved me a little bit of walking was that you can actually purchase your ticket at any stop. So that's pretty cool, and you can purchase it right away, or if you purchase it online ahead of time and then show them, they can do that as well, so you don't have to go down to the main ticket booth as well. So I got to see a little bit more of the sites, which is cool. And here's a look at our hotel. We stayed right here at the Aloft Tampa downtown. This hotel is a great spot because of its location. As you see, it's located right on the Riverwalk here, so we can walk, we can take the water taxi, super centrally located, and only just about 2 blocks from the streetcar as well. So on top of that, they also have a nice bar and lounge. It's even dog friendly inside and with a pool. So lots of amenities for us and a nice location to enjoy. I highly recommend. And the last thing about the water taxi is that on the weekends, it runs every half hour, and then after 7 p.m., it's every hour. So I have an all-day pass, and I can check it all the way back to my hotel or go see some other things later on. Ahoy pirates! One of the best things I forgot to mention about the Pirate Water Taxi is that you can actually purchase your beer and wine on board your journey as you're cruising up and down. And it makes it even more relaxing and enjoyable for you. Now let's go explore Armature Works, a upscale food hall with more dining options than I can choose from. This is so cool. As I'm walking around figuring out what I want to eat, I found some really awesome shops. Look how cool this idea is. I've never seen this. This is like a beverage maker on the go. All you do is you add the booze. I think I have to get this as a Christmas present for someone who loves to camp. It's camp craft cocktails. You just add the booze and then it's like dried everything in here. This is such a great idea. And this one is the flavor Florita. It's so fun. A lot of cute little shops and so many dining options. Love it. A lot of fun goodies. How neat. All right, so this is really awesome. I actually did go shopping and took a little spun around and got a feel for the place. I'm super surprised how family friendly it is, and actually a lot of people are out and about and enjoying. So I just spoke to one of the greeters at the door and she said it is busy on the weekends. Thursday is a little bit less, but they're actually open all throughout the week. So super cool to come check out, and I gotta decide what I want to eat. There's so many great places. Maybe I'll do a couple little samples. They're enjoying their time in Tampa.
We just don't be enemies. I know you can't believe I couldn't sleep.
So additionally, depending on the weekend, there's a lot of different activities that are going on, like little miniature golf and little festivals and carnivals that are fun for the kids and the families to come out and enjoy. So that's pretty cool. All right, so finished up some delicious sushi and boba at Armature Works, and now headed on the trolley. So this is great because the street trolley can take you all around town, Channel Side, all the way up to Ybor City and around town, the different stations throughout. It's a great way to see the city and keep you a little bit warm after the evening here. So I'm gonna explore some more. The night is young, and choo-choo, here we go. I love the trolleys, so much fun. So they're running every 15 minutes, which is super nice, and they are free. So you do have to wear a mask though outside the trolley, and they will hand them to you if you don't have one as well. So super convenient. We're now in Channel District, so a little photo opportunity here with the Tampa side. How cute is that? And we'll go explore Sparkman's Wharf and see what's happening over here. Oh my gosh. What I really love about Sparkman's Wharf is actually the shipping containers that have been repurposed to be these restaurants here for the intimate dining gardens and beer garden here. I think it's a really fun way to upcycle. How awesome is this vibe here in Sparkman's Wharf in the evening? It's happening. Live music there in the corner. It looks like the band may have just taken a break. And we also have the American Victory ship right here, which is actually a real warship. I've had the opportunity previously to go on in, and since Halloween was just around the corner, they had Halloween ghost tours and things like that. So kind of spooky if that's up your alley, but lots of places, the Splitsville for bowling and fun activities down here, right on the water. It's really pretty. So cool. Just left Sparkman's Wharf and walking just a little bit over, and there she blows. There she is. Getting on this beauty tomorrow morning. I think I need a closer look. So here's the Florida Aquarium, and then straight ahead is the cruise terminal. You can see the big Celebrity X peeking through right there. So I have to say, getting around Tampa is so incredibly easy. I love the streetcar. I love the water taxi. It seems such a navigable city and really so much to do and fun to explore. Even though I've been to Tampa before and now this awesome trip here, I want to come back again. And I was even thinking how fun it would be if we lived here as well, because the cruise terminal, so much going on here throughout the city, fun activities here. I really have enjoyed my stay. I can't wait to get on board tomorrow. So let's get to it, and day one. Let's see what what day is it? Cruise day! Cruise day! It was the quickest gangway ever. Mackenzie, are you ready? Yeah. We're going to jump on the ship. Here we go!